Hey everyone, this is kind of a random topic, but it's one that's really been hitting home for me lately, and so I figured I would talk about it to you guys. It is about trying to conceive and some things that go along with it, so if this isn't exactly your area of interest, please feel free to skip this. But for those of you that are trying to conceive, especially those of you who have been trying to conceive for a very long time and have, and wrestle with your emotions and stuff, I think this is something that you may want to watch, just so that you know you're not alone. I want to talk today about emotions while trying to conceive. Some people try to conceive and within the first cycle to 3 or 4 cycles, boom, they get pregnant. And that's great. That's wonderful for them. For those of us who it takes a lot longer, I'm going on 18 months trying to conceive my second child. So I already have one. So I'm trying to conceive my second. Some people are going 3, 4, 5 years still trying to conceive their first. Everybody's journey is different, but we are all on a journey. And I think it's important to remember that. Me personally, let's just talk about my personal feelings for a minute. I have days where I feel so guilty. I already have one beautiful, healthy child, and I feel so selfish and so guilty sometimes for wanting more and for getting upset that it's taking so long. And I will feel really bummed out that we missed a cycle. I'll get really emotional and I'll get so frustrated, why is this taking so long? And that's perfectly normal. And then right on the heels of that frustration comes this face slap of guilt. You already have one. Why are you complaining? Some people have none. They would kill to have what you have. Why are you being so greedy and wanting more? And I'm human, and it's normal for me to feel these things, and I wrestle with my emotions regarding trying to conceive and stuff on a daily basis, and it's something I really struggle with. And it's harder than it looks. Some people are really good at putting on a positive front and always, being positive about their journey, and honestly, I commend you guys that can do that and really put a good face forward, because some days I physically cannot muster the strength to put on a good face, and that's a weakness of mine and I want to work on it. But feelings of guilt if you're trying to conceive your second, third, fourth, 18th child are normal. That's perfectly normal, but you don't have to feel guilty. Just because you have one child doesn't make your trying to conceive journey for a multiple child any less significant. You don't have to stop at one. If your family is incomplete, feel free to keep trying. Feel free to be frustrated. If you're still trying for your first, feeling bitter and resentful towards people who already have one child and are trying to conceive is a normal feeling. You are human. You are allowed to feel kind of upset that some of us have one already and we're trying for more. Just remember, we are all on a journey together, and hurtful comments actually hurt. BFPs, those people, some of us have been trying to conceive for a long time. I've been trying for 18 months, like I said. Some people have been trying for even longer. Once you hit a certain point in the trying to conceive process, you start seeing pregnancy announcements everywhere. And those can hurt, especially when it was an accidental pregnancy. Those, to me, hurt a little bit worse than, hurt is a wrong word, but they hurt worse than people I know that were trying. When someone I know has been trying to conceive, I know they've been trying and trying and trying, and they finally get their BFP, I am so excited for them. And I'm only a teeny bit jealous when someone I know has been using protection and trying to avoid a pregnancy and they get knocked up. I get this inner tornado of rage. I can't even believe I'm admitting this, but I get this just uncontrollable like sickness in the pit of my stomach. Like, why is it so easy for some people? How come that can happen when they were actively trying to prevent it? And I'm over here trying to make it happen and I just can't. And so many other people try to make it happen and they can't. Like, it just blows my mind. And that's normal. I'm human. I am allowed to have those times of just wanting to tear out my hair and scream and put my face through the wall in anguish. Just this week alone on Facebook, this past week, there has been 7 pregnancy announcements from my peers. On my blog, there have been 4 or 5 other pregnancy announcements, bringing the total somewhere around 12 or 13 pregnancy announcements in my life just this week. And I know at least half of them were accidental. And that makes me want to rip out my hair. Like, I am excited. Babies are wonderful. Yay for my friends. It's great that they're pregnant. But at the same exact time, I have this overwhelming like jealousy, anger issue that I am trying to work through. And I'm trying really hard. And I'm also kind of depressed about it. And I don't know. Some people tell me that I'm selfish. I get hate on my blog all the time that I'm selfish and I'm being a dick face when I try to be as sensitive as possible and post as little as possible about my disappointment or my feeling depressed about, people getting BFPs and stuff. Like, I try not to post that stuff, but some days I'm just having a really rough day and I need to vent and say, hey, I'm really jealous. And I recognize that I'm jealous. I recognize that's not really a great thing, but I'm human and I can't help it today. I'm sorry. And then I get hate for it. So it's like this vicious cycle. But, you just have to remember it's normal to have feelings of jealousy and resentment and bitterness and, just feel miserable for a time. Put on some comfortable clothes, go cry, eat a carton of ice cream, watch a sad movie, just let it out. Your emotions are your own and you shouldn't let other people's, situations dictate how you feel necessarily. Like, that's like saying you can't be sad, someone has it worse than you. No, I can be sad, I can be jealous, I can be upset. My situation may not be as bad or as tough as someone else's, but that doesn't invalidate my feelings. That's like saying you can't be happy, someone else out there is happier than you. It just doesn't make any sense. So just keep in mind that your feelings are your own and you will go through a wide range of emotions while you're trying to conceive. It's like a roller coaster. It is unpredictable, it is crazy, and sometimes you feel bad for feeling bad. It's sometimes, honest moment, it amazes me how jealous and frustrated I can get. Like, I scare myself sometimes. Like, I'll get this feeling in the pit of my stomach. Like, oh, when is it my turn? Why can't I have that? And then I think, whoa, where did this bitch come from? Like, what is going on? But it's normal. And we are human and we are women. And you just have to wrestle through it and come to grips with, what? It's not all butterflies and rainbows, and it can really suck sometimes, and it's okay to feel that way. Don't let it consume you. Don't let it take over your life. Don't let the negativity cloud out all the positive things in your life. But it's okay to have a day where you just want to lay there and cry because you feel like crap, and don't ever feel alone. This community is so vast and it has so many women from so many different walks of life, with so many different stories and journeys, and there's always someone that's willing to listen. I am always willing to listen. If you are ever having a crap day about your trying to conceive journey, and you're just so frustrated, I'm always willing to listen. There are other women that are always willing to be there and support you and validate your feelings, because what you are feeling is part of your journey and you just have to kind of deal with it in your own way. And you are beautiful and you are human and your journey is beautiful, and it sucks. I know it sucks, but you will get through it. I promise. Emotions suck. Having emotions really sucks. But, sometimes you just have to power through. And I just want to say that no matter what you're feeling today, whether you're feeling happy or excited or optimistic or completely depressed or bitter or jealous or just heartbroken, you are allowed to feel that way today. You have every right to feel that way today. So from me to you, keep on plugging. It has to get better. Bye.